There is no film, including all of the Fast and Furious films as one, where Vin Diesel does as much acting as in this masterpiece.
Oh, that is so gross.
Come on, I'll be your daddy. Ooh, the chicken wings. Crowbar, finally. The pacifier.
The film responsible for teaching Vin Diesel and his cold dead heart about family so that he could inject it into every inch of the Fast films. This is just wonderful. I talked recently about how Naughty's fantasy films, they've not generally aged very well, but Naughty's kiddie action and spy movies are the fucking bomb. The Pacifier is about a Navy SEAL who's given the task of protecting the kids of the man who died under his protection, and there is never one drop of conversation about that. It never comes up. No sudden reveal of third act drama when the kids find all this out. Nothing. I kind of love the film for doing that, though, because that is like what every other film would do for random, unnecessary, added third act drama, when there's already enough going on in the third act here. It wasn't necessary. And I'm so glad they just kind of left it out, actually. Because this film, not including things like that, is what makes it so happy. It's such a happy, joyful film. Their dad dies at the start. There is a veil of grief over this family this entire film, and yet it's so happy. Should it be? I don't think so, but it is, and I love how just happy and chill it is. I love when films could just be this consistently happy and chill the entire time. Anyway, it's 5 kids and 1 Vin Diesel. The baby throws up on him. The teenage girl brings over boys and throws parties. He teaches one of them how to deal with bullies, and another one how to drive, and another one, somehow his subplots range from the handling of male toxicity in father figures to is he an actual Nazi? That was insane. When you're down and low, lower than the floor, and you feel like you ain't got a chance, what's the fucking pacifier? It'll solve all your problems. This film is insane. I mean, from the kid with the Nazi subplot where it's like, oh, he's wearing Nazi patches, how horrible, I'll chase him. Oh, he's in the Sound of Music. Well, that's all okay then. Is it? Because he's also bringing the Nazi patches to his school locker when the play isn't taking place at school, and he's like wearing it out and about, and yet when we actually see him in the play at the end in the Sound of Music, he's not wearing a Nazi patch. So it still seems pretty kind of sus. To the subplot where the woman is trying to guess her husband's password for 2 weeks at this bank, trying to think what could the password possibly be, and it's what he inscribed on the inside of her wedding ring, and it takes her 2 weeks. There's so much about the film that should infuriate you, and yet I truly believe this is one of those films. It's one of those films that you literally cannot hate it if you were born in the 90s. Vin Diesel's character isn't that complex, and neither are any of the children. It's in the pacing. It's in the soundtrack. When the anthem by Good Charlotte comes on, come on. It's in the relentless happiness that this film just has, uncaring about anything else going on. It's from the Peter Panda dance to the Girl Scout karate lessons, like, it's in every inch of it. It's just so wonderful. And I don't know, I feel like this is the kind of film that I would probably shit on quite a bit if it came out today. But maybe I don't know, maybe it's just because I am nostalgic for them, but I just feel like they made these kind of kid-friendly live-action like films just different in the noughties, right? Am I wrong? It's just so funny. Big muscle man looking after kids is just such a winning genre every time, okay? It's just perfect. It's basically the noughties version of Kindergarten Cop. Or maybe School of Rock is. Doesn't matter. It just hits the funny bone, and the lighthearted bone, and the gentle, chill romance bone, and the banging soundtrack bone. Am I saying bone too much? Doesn't matter. When the soundtrack, like any of those songs hit, you know exactly what decade this is, and that it's going to be an amazing time. They just hit the bone, yeah. It's so cheesy. But you know what? Cheese is goddamn fucking delicious, so shut up and enjoy it. There are quite a few of its time comments to be made about this film. You can't have a Nazi subplot about a kid in a kid-friendly film. You can't do that. But it's just perfect. It's everything it wanted to be. And by the end of Vin Diesel's career, I'm guessing this will be the only one of his films left without an unnecessary sequel. I'm giving Goodnight Peter Panda 4 stars. I could probably have fit some important piece of like world history in my brain. Could have done better in my degree. Any number of useful things if I hadn't known the entire lyrics for the Peter Panda dance for the last 20 years.